Welcome to Weydii 252. I'm your host, Jamad Hashi. Thank you for tuning in. And today's news headlines are: 4 soldiers killed in deadly clashes between Puntland forces and clan militias in Dhahar district. Federal government urges Puntland to withdraw troops after deadly clashes in Dhahar district. Somalia and United Nations hold joint steering committee meeting to strengthen development cooperation. Somalia participates in the 44th Shelter Afrique. Israel carries out fresh strikes on Syrian capital. At least 21 people were killed in stampede and due to suffocation at the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Good evening and welcome to the news. First tonight, at least 4 soldiers were killed and 10 others wounded in heavy fighting between Puntland security forces and clan militias loyal to politicians from Sanaag region in Dhahar district, located in Highland region. The clashes reportedly began after Puntland forces, particularly members of the Puntland Maritime Police Forces, moved into Dhahar to dismantle newly established security checkpoints. The operation triggered several hours of fierce gunfire, forcing civilians to flee the area, according to the local sources. Traditional elders in Las Anod, originally from Dhahar, commended the operation and accused Puntland President Saeed Abdullahi Deni of targeting residents supportive of newly recognized SSC Khaatumo administration. Puntland's Interior Minister Abdi Farah Saeed Juha has accused the federal government of Somalia of backing militias to destabilize the Dhahar region, calling it a blow to counter-terrorism efforts. We condemn the federal government for inciting unrest in Puntland using international funds, Juha said. The unrest comes amid a key conference in Las Anod focused on forming the SSC Khaatumo region administration. Tensions in Dhahar remain high. Somalia's federal government has called on Puntland leader Saeed Abdullahi Deni to withdraw troops from Dhahar district, warning their deployment is intensifying local conflict instead of addressing terrorism. At least 4 soldiers were killed and 10 others wounded in the recent clashes between Puntland forces and the clan militias tied to politicians from the Sanaag region. The Interior Ministry urged immediate de-escalation, calling elders and intellectuals to help mediate peace. The federal government of Somalia and the United Nations convened the annual Joint Steering Committee meeting in Mogadishu, reaffirming their mutual commitment to advancing national development prioritized under the United Nations Sustainable Development Cooperation Framework 2021 to 2025 and laying the groundwork for future collaboration. The high-level meeting was organized by the Grant Coordination Department of the Ministry of Planning, Investment and Economic Development. It was officially inaugurated by the Deputy Prime Minister Saleh Ahmed Chama and co-chaired by the Minister of National Planning Mahmoud Abdurrahman Sheikh Farah Bane, alongside the United Nations Deputy Special Representative of the Secretary General for Somalia, Mr. George Conway. During the session, participants reviewed key achievements recorded by the UN's program in 2024 and endorsed the strategic priority for 2025. Special attention was given to the evaluation findings of the ongoing partnership framework and discussion on shaping the next cooperation cycle for the period 2026 to 2030. The committee highlighted critical focus areas for the next phase, including strengthening good governance, accelerating economic development, expanding access to social services, and enhancing resilience to climate shocks. United Nations Deputy Special Representative George Conway commended Somalia's leadership in coordinating development efforts and emphasizing the UN's unwavering commitment to supporting Somalia's Vision 2060 and National Development Plan. The meeting concluded with an agreement on concrete steps to undertaken in the lead up to 2025, including joint monitoring of progress and preparation for the formulation of the next partnership framework 2026 to 2030. Both parties pledged to reconvene by year-end to access progress and align future cooperation with Somalia's national priorities. The JSC remains a critical platform for guiding and evaluating UN-Somalia's cooperation, ensuring that international support aligns with Somalia's vision for inclusive growth, stability, and sustainable development. The Minister of the State for Public Works, Reconstruction and Housing, Saeed Mohammed Mahmoud Haid, is leading Somalia's delegation at the 44th Annual General Meeting of Shelter Afrique, which officially commenced in capital of Algeria. Somalia joins other African nations in high-level discussions on advancing affordable housing and sustainable urban development across the continent. Representing the federal government of Somalia, Minister Haid and his delegation are participating in crucial sessions of the conference, which brings together government officials, housing experts, and financial institutions to address the challenges and opportunities facing Africa's housing sector. Key discussion at the AGM includes strategies to reduce African reliance on imported construction materials and promote the use of local sourced alternatives. The conference also aims to strengthen intergovernmental cooperation on housing policy and foster collaboration on large-scale housing projects with focus on affordability, sustainability, and job creation. The Somali delegation is engaging with international partners and investors to explore opportunities that will support Somalia's national housing goals in line with the country's reconstruction and development priorities. In other news, a powerful series of airstrikes has rocked the Syrian capital Damascus, with Syrian state media blaming Israel. One video from Syrian television channel shows the Ministry of Defense building being hit live on air, forcing the anchor to take cover. Israel Defense Minister Katz shared the footage, saying the painful blows have begun. Israel has been carrying out airstrikes on Syria as part of its commitment to protect the Druze, an Arab minority at the center of clashes with the government loyalists. At least 21 Palestinians were killed at the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation Aid Center in Khan Yunis, with most victims reportedly dying in stampede. The GHF, backed by the US and Israel, claimed armed agitators linked to Hamas incited the chaos, leading 19 trampling deaths and 1 stabbing. Palestinian authorities strongly reject the claim, blaming the incident on tear gas fired at the crowd, which caused panic and suffocation. Witnesses and health officials said the crowd had gathered desperately for food when the center's main gates were closed, triggering deadly chaos. That's all for today. We'll be back with more news updates. Until then, stay tuned with Weydii 252. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. It's good night from us.